get his head in there and make tackles.
Yeah, he is a physical. He's a big kid. He's 6'2", 195 plus, so he's a nice sized kid. And has athletic ability. Again, it's just getting those guys to understand our technique and our terminology. So the more they can hear it and communicate it, the better they'll be.
Is he the most physical corner you have, you think, on the team?
Most physical?
Yeah. I know a lot of guys pointed to that. We were talking to a lot of the players, and they pointed to his physicality.
Well, I only had 3 this summer, but yeah, I mean, he's pretty physical. Yeah.
What challenges does it pose? You go through a whole spring, and then in the fall, a couple talented freshmen come in and starting kind of all over again with them, maybe implementing the playbook with them, and all that. Does that pose a challenge for you?
Well, the way I look at it is when they're ready, we're ready. Is it hard to get a freshman ready? Yeah, it is. But nowadays, like those guys come in the summer, so you got time to get them not really the playbook, but get them to understand the coverages and have them work on a daily basis with the older guys. So by the time we get them in camp, again, it goes fast. So the ones that are students at a game and really work at it, I mean, they can pick it up. Is it easy? No, it's not easy.
When you look at you go up and down the DBs on this team, you have the seniors and Ray, Vaughn, and Brandon Lee, and then after that there's a lot of young guys.
Yep.
You kind of preach them, they need to be leaders on this team.
They are the leaders, and we always preach the older guys. They gotta run the show. They gotta show those guys the right way, not just by example, but they gotta help them out. Help them along the way. Because, like you said, I mean, we got those guys, and then we got a lot of freshmen coming in. We got eight DBs coming in, so some of them gonna play. They gotta play. We got no choice. So we need those guys to lead and help those guys out.
Which one of those guys have you talked to? Obviously Gunter and Hope were here in the spring, but guys coming in there.
What about?
Which guys have you talked to?
What do you mean?
Like talked to this summer that have come in.
I don't get to. Which ones have I talked to?
Yeah, of the freshmen coming in.
Which ones have I talked? I talk to them all. I mean, I communicate with them all the time. Yeah, I talk to them all. So, I mean, I communicate with those guys all the time.
And what do you tell them about the program and their stuff?
Oh, we just try to send them drill tapes and teach tapes and stuff like that, so they can have some type of understanding. You're not allowed to send them playbook and stuff, but they got the drill tapes and all that stuff. So, I mean, we talk, they ask questions. I talk to those guys a couple times a week. So.
Obviously, you haven't seen them yet. Haven't stepped in the practice field, but you think they have an opportunity to make an impact right away?
What do you mean I haven't seen?
I mean, they haven't practiced with you guys yet, but I mean, do you think they have an opportunity to make an impact?
Like I say, some of them got to play. So, I mean, who? I don't know, but some of them, they got to play. 3 or 4 of them, they're going to play. You got no choice. So whether they're ready or not, we need them. So, I mean, it's going to be who comes in and who's got to fill for at least the quickest, then they got to go.
I know it's early, but is there anyone that stands out to you of that incoming group?
No. Like I say, I haven't worked with any of them in that type of situation. So, like I said, and a lot of times, again, you can't just say, well, he's got to help me. I mean, you got to see, especially when you got a number like that coming in, like who kind of understands the package the quickest, and how they're working, But we'll know soon. I mean, we'll know like whatever when you're 3 or 4 days into camp. So.
Have you seen anything different? I think Denzel had mentioned that it seems like Ray and Vaughn are more like students or understanding of the game, like I guess mentally or whatnot. Is that something you've kind of seen maybe them not necessarily mature but develop?
Yeah, and it's something that we really push. It's something that we talk about all the time with those guys. Doing a better job of being a student at a game, understanding the package as well as the coaches understanding. Because again, they've been in the package and they kind of understand it now. So again, they got to be able to teach it, you know, and that's something we really stress.
I think the other thing, a lot of freshmen, I guess, coming in, but for future, it'll mean a lot of depth at the position, which, I mean, I went to school here for 4 years, and it seemed like cornerback was always where they struggled to have guys there. So I'm guessing it's got to be good, even though they'll be young and they'll be thrust in for the long run.
Yeah, because we had no depth last year. We had none. So, again, it's all about how you recruit it and develop it. And I know you're going to lose guys along the way here and there. You know, it's just part of football. But, yeah, that's something that you're trying to do at all positions. Set it up where it's not all heavy loaded to one class, which, like, we didn't have the choice. We needed.
Right.
Like, I lost 3 of my 4 top DBs, and then the 4th one is a senior.
Right.
So, I mean, we had to really cover ourselves, and we thought we had a good 6 or 7 corners that we had an opportunity to take last year, so we took them. You know, it's not one of those things where we could say, hey, wait for next year.
Right.
You know, if you got a kid that you feel is good enough and he fits your system, you got to take them, and that's what we did.
What have you seen, I guess, from AJ